Hello and good Friday to all my CDMs out there, and welcome to the first episode of the number 8 Scoop. Before we get any further, please make sure you hit the subscribe button down there if you hadn't already, and go ahead and give me a thumbs up down there too if you don't care. Also, make sure you stay with me to the end of this video because I have quite a few shout outs that I want to make out for the week. According to a comment I saw earlier, a lot of yous are camera shy. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert, and I am too, but I enjoy making YouTube videos, so I don't know. One of the things I asked Monday was, what are you doing to keep hold of the staff that you have right now, and what are you doing to be proactive in order to bring in new staff, especially during this time when staffing is so hard. I know a lot of yous had a lot of suggestions. I think we can all agree our current staff that we have on hand is pretty awesome. I can't speak for most of you, but from some of the comments that I've seen, it looks like y'all have a seriously awesome team. I know myself, I do. I've only got 7 left in my kitchen right now, and they've been with me from the beginning, all but one, and she's been with me for 2 years. Other than that, most of them's been there, 10 plus, and they're totally awesome. I cannot say enough about my staff. I wish I could do more to show them how much I appreciate them. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. I got a comment on my last video from a Ellen Blair. Ellen, if you're there, hi. Hope things are safe where you are right now. She mentioned that she actually managed to get raises for her staff. That in itself is an awesome feat. I've been at my current facility. I'll be there 3 years in October, and I have been fighting tooth and nail to get raises for all of my staff, and I was able to get just a little tiny raise about 1.5 years ago, and it's laughable. I hate to say it, but my starting wages for my cooks was $9 an hour, and for aides was $8, and they just bumped both those up $1. Anyways, I'm done beating that dead horse. So that's awesome, Ellen. I commend you greatly for doing that. That is seriously awesome. Y'all see my bucket garden I got here on my porch? I got more in front of me, but I got my okra there. Sorry, just off topic, but I just wanted to show it to you. But I've already canned 5 things of pickled okra. I got some squash, and that right there is my kids' tomato plants. It's got some cherry tomatoes on it and whatnot. But Ellen also commented on my Facebook post that she always honors time off that her employees request, and then at the same time it's kind of a give and take. They know to respect her time off, and I think that's actually a really good idea. I know for me personally, I usually always, if my staff puts in time off, I always grant it. The only reason I won't is around the holidays. I usually don't grant extended vacation, just because it's a busy time of the year, and I gotta have staff there to help with all the extra events that we have. The one rule I have is my staff knows that if they put in time off that is more than like 3 days, that it can't coincide with another employee's PTO time. And I usually post what dates everybody actually requests off. That way they can plan their vacations around that. And it's been that way since I started when I was fully staffed. So I always tell them that I can't have 2 people out and we just don't have the coverage, and they're understanding with that, and they're pretty cool with it. Topher actually also commented on my Facebook post about his staffing issues, and I'm sorry, man, I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name because I will butcher it. I'm from the South, so I butcher about everything. Anyways, that being said, it sounds like you're having a really difficult time, man, and I wish I could help you out. I really do. from what it sounds like you don't really have any PM staff, period. Maybe just one or two. The sandwich meals, man, I don't blame you one bit at all for doing that. I think that's probably a smart thing to do. I'd even go down the line. Well, you're saying you're doing bag lunches, so I mean, you don't really have to do disposable. I tried pulling for a little bit of help with my administrator a couple weeks ago, or well, it's been about a week ago, and she doesn't want to go over to disposable unless it's like a last resort, and I think we can manage right now. But the situation you got going on, man, I don't blame you. I would do the same thing, and I wouldn't ask for permission. Right now, I know myself, I'm short on weekends, as sure some of you have seen from my post in the group. So I've moved everything over to convenience foods. The pre-made lasagnas from the, what is it, not Stouffer's, but the Marie, whatever it is. I've been using those, and for my desserts, I've been doing stuff like oatmeal cream pies, and I actually found if you use US Foods, they actually have a really good peach parfait that's already cupped up, dished out. You just got to put it on the tray, and that's it. And it's actually really good, and it's fairly inexpensive, so we lucked up with that one. But man, if there was a way I could help you, I would, brother. I do agree. We do need to step up as managers. I do as much as I can to help my staff, but I always feel like I could step up more to help them even more to prevent burnout. But at the same time, you got to look too. You don't want yourself to get burnt out, and that's very, very, very easy to do in this type of field, as you all know, because we're a jack of all trades. We jump in and wash dishes. We jump in and cook. We do prep work. We do our clinicals. We do our whatever it may be, and it can make your head spin at times. Why do you think I lost my hair? No, just kidding. As far as trying to get in new staff in our buildings, I know me personally at the building I'm at, we are actually currently offering a sign-on bonus. Granted, it's not much, like, at all. I was able to get that for us. And it's still the same issue. Is you get applications in, though rarely. I think ever since we started posting the ad about the sign-on bonus, I may have gotten 3 applications. And it's always the same. Either it's you call them, they never answer, and they don't have a voicemail box set up. Or you call them, you get their voicemail, and their voicemail box is full. Or you get them, you get the application, you call them, and you leave a message, they never call back. Or you get everything scheduled, they don't show up for the interview. Or you go through the whole 9 yards, and then they decide they don't want to come into orientation. As luck would have it with me, I actually had 3 hired. 3. All in 1 week. And all in 1 week, 2 failed a drug test, and 1 failed the background check. So right back at square one. But yeah, it can get discouraging at times. I'm telling you. I mean, y'all know, y'all been living it too. I am blessed though to have the staff that I do. And speaking of which, brings us to our next topic. Food Service Week is coming up, and it's coming up fast. It's about a month away, a little over a month. What do you guys have planned for your staff? I really would like to know. And I know some of you are camera shy. I get it. Believe me, I get it. But please, I'm begging you, send me just a little video clip of yourself, just explaining what you have planned. And I'll be sure to put that in next week's video. Have you got any events planned? Please put that in the video, or send me a little video clip of that. If you're doing the event, send me a video clip of the event. Of course, you know, I wouldn't put in, you know, any of your residents onto it just because of HIPAA. But, you know, if you're catering something, show us your spread. I mean, whatever it may be. We got Halloween coming up, and I always go all out on Halloween. I mean, y'all have seen some of my pictures. I know some of you have. So I'm looking forward to that. If you have a recipe you want to share with us, please video it, send it to me. I would really like to put them on these videos and make it a little bit more than just me flapping my jaws. I'd like to see this take off and just kind of encourage each other, just to get us through this difficult time, you know. I'd love to meet some of you if you're in the area. I'd love to get a hold of you and meet you. If you want to be a guest on the channel, please reach out to me and we will do that through FaceTime. I'll record it, obviously, and we'll just, you know, shoot the crap and you know, see where it leads us. So, but yeah, just wanted to give a shout out to, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but Niropa, something like that. Congratulations on your state survey. I seen where you passed. That's awesome. We have, at my facility, we have not had our survey yet. We are within our window. Not sure what's going on with the state here in North Carolina, but they're probably shorthanded like everybody else. But we have not had an annual survey since COVID started. We have not. It will be 2 years, December 2nd, my birthday, since we've had an annual survey. I'll be posting more shout outs next week, so be sure to check that out. I hope you guys have had a wonderful week. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. I pray none of you are working this weekend. I, for one, am working this weekend. I'm gonna go in and help out my staff a little bit, and then come Monday, I'm going on vacation. So yeah, I haven't had a good vacation in quite a while, so not that I'm going anywhere, but me and the family's gonna have a nice staycation here. I still will put a video up next Friday, so be sure to check it out. I will post the link in the Dietary Manager group. Again, next topic, what kind of stuff you guys got planned for Dietary Week? I sure would like to know if you're buying your staff stuff or doing any kind of cooking for your staff or whatever it may be. I want to know, and I'm sure everybody else would like to know too, and I'd like to put it on this channel. So make sure to send in a video of it, just a small clip. You don't even have to put yourself in it. You can just put yourself talking and showing me what it is. I don't care. Like I said, I don't want to be the only one flapping my jaws on this every Friday. I'd like to get some guests, so if you want to be a guest on the channel, then please reach out to me. All you guys have to do is just find me on the group, the Dietary Manager group or the Dietary Manager Resources group. Just send me a message, say, hey, I'd like to be a guest on the number 8 scoop, and we'll set up a time. I can FaceTime you, and I'll just record the FaceTime on my iPhone, and we'll put our conversation on here, and all that good stuff. If you have a recipe you want to share with us, please do that. If you just have some words of encouragement to help encourage your fellow CDMs or advice for new CDMs, please reach out and just video yourself. It don't even have to be super long, just a little clip. Send it to me. Again, just make sure you send it in landscape mode. That's all I ask. But anyways, you guys have a great Friday night and a great weekend, and I will see you next week. See ya.